E-commerce teams are always under pressure to get the product listings live, get the data sorted, but the reality is most of the time they're being thrown a hospital pass by the rest of the business. You're looking at 2, 3, 4 spreadsheets if you're lucky, maybe a lot more, maybe even some data points that aren't written down anywhere. But the expectation is that on the front end of the website, we are brand perfect. We're not making any mistakes. So teams are throwing everything at this. Most e-commerce teams are pretty AI literate. They're using Claude or whatever to rewrite things and check for mistakes or whatever. But the truth is that the root cause of this problem can't be solved by the e-commerce team alone. The reality is that your product data needs a home, and that needs to be a single source of truth that the whole business reads off. And if you get that part right, getting data up into Shopify is mega easy. I was working with a food and drinks brand that really didn't have many SKUs, about 1,000 SKUs in total, but they just couldn't get accurate pricing data. They couldn't get accurate costing data for seeing the different margins. They're in like the ERP, something sitting in a Excel file that's 20 years old and is all being pieced together. So if you're working with that kind of setup, it's very, very difficult to have an accurate flow of information up into Shopify. You're really starting up from a really difficult foundation. So you've got to fix the data foundation first. It's the hard, unsexy piece. But once you fix that, it's much easier then just to get the data up into Shopify. The integration really becomes the easy piece, and your AI tools that you want to run on top of it can look at the source of truth data, and they can look at what's in Shopify, and they can run a comparison. But if you don't do that, you're just going to be hallucinating.